Hello, everyone, and welcome to Nuuli Forged. We are a 5e actual play stream that takes place in the world of Nuuli, which came out of my brain, and 6 of my friends are brave enough to venture forth to. Because this world just sucks, so we gotta leave it sometimes. Hey, fuck Trump. Hey, there, I said it. Fuck it.
I don't wanna.
Well, not in the fun way, in the like go die in a pit way.
With a spade bit way.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
And like a high impact drill. Hello, I've got it. Hello, Tacos and Rogers. This week on Nuuli Forged, we say fuck D&D and get political. No, we're gonna play D&D because fuck political. We're gonna get D&D. Not that D&D is not political. Anyway, I'm gonna ramble on this.
We're gonna get graphic about it.
Yeah, anyway. But hey, it's wonderful to see you. I've got it in Taco Senmashu. Thank you for being here. And to any and all lurkers joining us. We got some queer folks on this stream, so, deal with it.
And we get
I don't know
attitude.
what you're talking about. I'm straight.
I feel like if they've been watching they already are dealing with it.
Yeah, it's true.
Probably.
It's true.
None of you are hiding.
It's true. Well, anyway, so welcome in, everybody. Let's go around and introduce ourselves as well. But first, I need someone to roll me a delicious D31.
I only have a stale one.
Well, then you can't roll.
I know, speaking of stale, I'm rolling a thing, by the way, but
Yay.
one of our friends just loves stale popcorn. She'll like open a bag and leave it open for a couple days before eating any of it.
Nah.
That's wild.
I'm
But-
calling the
Yep.
police.
Yeah. I mean that's what you do with Peeps. But that's totally different.
Also wild.
Peeps, I just leave at the grocery store. I don't get it.
True. Yeah, true.
Well, yeah. But sometimes they appear.
I am totally cool with pizza being left out till like the next morning, but like after that it's got to go in the fridge. But like
Yeah.
next morning pizza, totally okay.
Pizza's fine, but Peeps are really good after like 2 weeks
This
of
is gonna
air
be a week
experience.
of tangents, isn't it?
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got it does not like our food leaving choices. But hey,
Don't
I've
come
got
to
it
my
in
Whatever.
my kitchen. They're not in my kitchen.
Taco also agrees that it is cursed popcorn. Anyway, so please, everyone, going around, you may notice that Matt, who plays Corvus, is not here at the moment. He will be along shortly. He just has to finish his commute and get a little settled and probably put food in his craw. But he'll be along this evening, so no worries. His
That's
craw, right? I know all kinds of good words for eating.
Excellent.
Excellent vocab.
And there goes the tangent again.
Yep. Anyway, so please introduce yourself, your character, and let us know what is your character's least favorite season. Can't be too hard. There's only 4 of them. So we're going to start off at the top of the stack. We're going to start off with Sarah.
Oh, hey, that is me. My name is Sarah, and I am still playing Andra Grandspark, who is a halfling wizard of the 4th level. 4th level? That's where we are now, right? Yes.
Yeah.
And I think Andra probably is not a huge fan of summer, with all of her heavy cloaks and all that. I think she probably wilts.
You said with Olive?
Yes,
Her summers with Olive.
yes, with all of her heavy cloaks and things. And yeah, she probably wilts. I don't think she's a fan of the sun. I don't think she's a beach goer. I don't think she likes the summer.
Fair enough. Skipping on down the line, we've got Tanner.
Hi, I'm Tanner. I'm playing Lunin, the Hexblood Fey Knight. And I don't know. Do I have seasons? Do I have seasons?
This is a
You
good
do
question. You are experiencing seasons for the first time here. You've gotten some like spring and maybe starting to get into some summer action.
I guess out of the 2, spring, because that's what he has the most experience with, and he doesn't know anything else? Question mark?
It's also possible that you travel to other locations of the Fey realm that you did experience seasons. Like you probably know what they are.
Yeah, but fully, I guess, like living in it.
Especially any Eladrin that were in the Grove. Yeah, so definitely. Cool. Fair enough. Next in the session of ladder rungs, we've got Amber.
Of course, it's when I've taken a bite of carrot.
Yeah.
Hello, I am Amber, and
Crunch,
I
crunch.
am also playing Ozo, the Way of Mercy monk. Oh, I'm in a halfling too.
Team Short.
I think that that's right. Pretty sure that my favorite is probably autumn, because everything is sort of folding up and dying, but it's the start of a renewing cycle.
I thought it was least favorite.
It is least favorite, but favorite's good too if you want to throw it in.
I think least favorite would probably be summertime, like the peak of summer.
Man, I wanted
Because-
you to say autumn again so bad.
Because at the peak of summer, you know that it's the countdown to the end of the, most verdant time to the beginning of the cycle again, but not in a renewing way. But that it does lead to autumn.
It's hard to choose.
Nature's weird.
I like it because it ends.
Yep. That's the best part about summer is it fucking stops. Because I'm in Ozo's camp. Summer is my least favorite.
Summer fucking
Sarah loves
blows.
summer. Andra does not.
Fair enough. Next on the rungs, we got Mike.
Hello, I'm Mike. I play Renata Soul Angel. He's a Bardacious warlock.
Ooh.
And I like to imagine the seasons of Nuuli being similar to the seasons of New York City, where it's not just, fall, winter, spring, summer. You have like false spring, false winter.
Yeah.
So
Second summer.
yeah, so
Test
Renata's
fall.
least favorite season would be Hell's Front Porch. I guess that'd be like second summer. That's like the heat wave
Uh-huh.
that creeps across the world of Nuuli.
Sure. Well, where you're from, definitely.
Yes.
Fair enough. Wonderful. Then up we got Jeff.
Hello, I'm Jeff. I play Selenar, a elf druid. And he endures winter like we all do. Necessary evil, just waiting for spring, I guess. He just doesn't like when everything is brown and gray.
Fair enough. All right, cool. And my name is Jared. I'm your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged, and I play everyone and everything else that is not the 6-player characters. And I am the seasons. So, I hate them all. Jokes. All right. Well, that all being said, and the various rants and tangents concluded for the moment, let's dive into last time on Nuuli Forged. Last time on Nuuli Forged, our heroes aboard the ship the Healer's Eye faced some inclement weather that hampered their travel activities and even ran afoul of a small whirlpool from which a water elemental appeared. Selenar was able to communicate with the entity and learned that it was simply confused as to where it was and wanted to return home. Apparently, it was from the elemental plane of water and claimed that it had been pushed out of a weak push by a strong push. Some difficulties in translation, perhaps. But Selenar pointed it towards the whirlpool, and it thanked him and departed, leaving behind what seems to be a tarnished wand of hiccups that the party now has in their possession. After a few weeks, as the ship entered the peripherals, Captain Turi called the party to his office to discuss the latter half of their payment for this conveyance to the Isle town of Shorebank. A few years ago, a friend of his named Barl was lost upon that very island, and they have recently learned that it is possible that a Tortu wizard known as Trast may know more about Barl's fate. The captain would like the party to investigate and, if possible, return Barl to him and to Corrine as well, as they were all kind of friendly. However, first they have to get there, and already on their trip through the massive and strange archipelago, they have made landfall, where the party officially met Mr. Whiskers, Selenar's owl familiar, for the first time. They investigated some ruins and made contact with a strange feline hermit named Got It Carved on the Island, and have come face to face with some angry water elementals, which is where we will be picking up, just in time, where we will be picking up right at the start of combat. Everyone has already rolled their initiatives. We're going to keep that open. These two water elementals have appeared angry on top of the ship. But first, of course, you all need to place your tokens. So I'm going to move us all over to the battle map. And you can all go ahead and you'll see your tokens are all down here. Go ahead and place your tokens where you think you would be on the ship. This top part of the ship is the fore and the aft. And this is the main deck down here. So if you're on the main deck, place your token there. If you're on one of the upper levels, you can use the top section of the map. All right. So Ozo, Andra, and Corvus, go ahead, figure out where you would like to be. And I will show you where the elementals have appeared on the boat.
What was happening right before this?
You were just sailing along, and then you felt a little like jarring motion on the ship. It sort of lurched, and then these two water elementals have surged up. So it's really like, where do you think you would be while you were sailing along? If you want to be up in the rigging, you can place yourself on one of the sails up here. You've got 5 seconds.
I've done it before. I'll do it again. Don't you worry.
Cool. So you're about you're about 40 feet above that deck, just so you know. That's how sails work.
Is there a lower sail? No, this is fine. I'm fine.
Well, so the crow's nest, the main sail, is like 80 feet, and this front sail is about half the size.
I figured this was the shortest one. Okay, we're all good.
Cool. So actually, you're probably more like, are you just like on the lower part of the mast, or are you on the upper part of the mast?
Probably. Well, I don't know that much about these type of sailing ships. Probably the lower. I'd probably try to stay out of the way of important police.
Yeah. So then you're probably like, so you're probably then like 20 feet up in the air, so that there's enough clearance for the ballista and all that stuff. So if you're on the lower one, you're 20 feet in the air. Cool. All right. Well, next thing that so the first thing that happens, now that you've all placed yourselves, is water elementals have swamped on board in this location.
Ah.
Oh, I got lucky.
Well, hello there.
Yeah. And so at the start of initiative, we begin with Selenar. There's a water elemental right next to you, and it looks, well, like angry, I guess.
Yeah.
These clearly aggressive, I imagine.
Yes. The ship kind of did a lurching motion, and then these things like washed up on the deck and like grew out of water and like are like screaming, making these crazy gurgling noises, and waving like arms that end in water-shaped claws.
Ooh.
So Solar will move around the creature.
Okay.
And Thunderwave attempt to push it back off the back of the ship.
Okay. Go for it.
Oops. It's not a whoops. Oh. It makes a con save.
Okay. It fails the con save.
So it takes the 10 thunder damage and gets pushed 10 feet backwards, which hopefully is off the ship.
Great.
I bet he can swim.
How far off the ship? 10 feet, you said?
It's a failed save. It takes 2d8 damage and is pushed 10 feet away from me. So,
Cool, yeah. So,
there's
so it goes off over the edge there. And there's no size limit on that, right? Like large or smaller? Or medium or smaller creature?
doesn't say anything about size.
Great. Then it gets pushed right off the edge there. Sorry, let me just check something here. I have the handbook, so I can double check this.
Ooh, a paper handbook.
Yes, ooh.
And you push water.
Yeah.
Honestly, that was what I was thinking. I was like, can you even? I mean, maybe you can
Sure.
thunderclap water, but I don't.
Yeah.
Sure, because if you had a wave,
Yeah, it's no size restriction. So it goes off. It's gonna use its reaction to see if it can claw its way. So we're gonna say it's a DC 13. So it does succeed in grabbing the edge as it falls down. So it's hanging off the edge, but it is still there. But it is off the ship. All right, wonderful. Next up, the captain. The captain calls out to the crew. To arms! Get these horrible water things off! Long arms, don't get close to him! And pulls a little... what you got? Let's see. He's got a little... He actually doesn't have any ranged things. He's just got a scimitar. So he's going to kind of move over this way a little bit and kind of take up a ready position. Lunine, you are up next.
All right. Lunin's gonna run up, or step up rather. Take a couple swings. And I'm assuming my weapon mastery, just anytime I use my weapon, it's just that it happens.
Yeah, when you make that attack roll, the feature should work.
Yo. Okay. So first swing. 23.
23 will absolutely hit.
And I'm gonna apply a Siren Strike.
Nice.
Where's my... There it is. Alright, so it takes 8 stabby damage, which I imagine is halved.
Okay.
And then... it takes... Oh, it's supposed... It didn't add my... my wisdom, so it takes another 8 psychic.
Okay, great.
And then I swing again. With advantage, because I hit it.
Yes.
19.
19 will hit.
Also Siren Strike again. So another 8 stabby.
Okay.
in another 7 psychic.
Wonderful.
And then Lunine's just gonna kind of like look at it and get into a stance like he's ready to be hit. Swords don't seem to be too great on this thing. That's it.
Fair enough. All right. Up next, we have Corvus in the air. Andra, you're on deck, followed by Ozo.
Yar.
Oh no. Okay, so one of them that's on the ship is on the second ship. Would I be able to see it from my current point?
Renata, did you roll initiative? I don't think you did.
I did.
What did you roll? I don't have you on the list here. I have Andra, Ozo, Corvus, Selenar, and Lunine. I don't see.
Hold on, let me scroll up.
I don't see your initiative when we all
okay,
rolled
did it.
initiative.
Oh, I could have sworn I rolled it. I remember doing it last week. I guess I'll roll it again.
Yeah, go ahead. Click and roll. Click your token, make sure it's selected, and we'll go ahead and roll.
Come to the battle.
Great, that's perfect.
Nice.
It works out, you see.
All right, Corvus, what are you gonna do?
Can I see the the enemy?
So yeah, you can see this guy down on the deck there. Yeah. The other one is pushed off, so you can't really don't have eyes on that one.
Oh yeah, copy that. Well, I know he said swords aren't really hurting it. I don't really have anything. Lamentations of a Rogue.
Mm-hmm.
What do I have?
Dude.
Some
I
low
mean,
stuff.
same.
Let's see. I'm gonna hit it with a short bow, I think. No, yes, hit it with short.
Okay.
That was on the wrong page. I'm so sorry.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Make your shot.
18 to hit.
18 will hit.
And I should get advantage because Lunina's conveniently right there.
Well, you don't have advantage, but you have sneak attack because Lunine is right next to him.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. Sneak attack because he's standing there.
Mhm.
Did it take it?
Yeah.
It
Yep.
did.
So you fire, and it like it kind of like stops about like halfway through because it's going in through water. It doesn't seem, because that was a good shot. It doesn't seem like it's as perturbed by it as you might have hoped.
And my other ability, I think, has to target a separate enemy. Is it true?
Yes. But
Bummer.
yeah, so you can't see the other one at the moment.
Copy that.
All right, Andra, we're over to you.
Yeah, I am going to spray some toxic mist at that thing right in front of me.
Okay. Is that a cone?
It is a. Why are we asking hard questions? It just says add a creature within range.
Okay, so there's no
No, there's
area
no
of
width to
effect.
it.
Great.
No.
Cool.
Nope, it is targeting a specific creature.
Great. Love it. Well, a 24 will hit.
And because I'm a poisoner, if said creature is perhaps resistant to poison damage, no, they ain't.
Great. You spray this poison at it, and it hits the water, and the water washes it away to no effect. It seems as though it is immune to poison. As it is a being of water, and it just totally diluted all that wonderful poison. Anything else on your turn?
Do you want to
No.
have a shot back?
All right.
No.
Ozo, we are up to you.
Great. Ozo is going to think at it. Last time we saw something like you know, we talked to it and it just left peacefully. Give it like half a beat and then walk up and punch it.
Okay.
Just, it's worth trying.
Sure.
Did it roll? Oh, I hate this. I always forget where I'm clicking. Oh, there we go.
A 15 will hit. You guys are hitting it.
Well, I rolled really bad damage, so that makes up for it.
Yeah, you punch
Okay,
this
we'll do it.
water, and it doesn't feel like it's too perturbed by your fist.
Cool. I do it again.
Yeah, definitely hits.
This time it's a slap.
Yeah, and it's like ploosh, and
That's
some
scary.
of the water splashes back. It kind of stings your hand in the way when you slap water really hard.
Yeah.
But it is still there, and it is still mighty.
Great.
Next up, the crew. The crew reacts. They all have these little like cudgels, and so Salty Vern here is going to go ahead and roll his little club. He's actually going to hit. Wow. For a staggering 1 point of damage.
Ooh.
To this guy, and he's like, "All right, we can hit him. Yeah, like the water only lasts when it's there, right?" And other crew members kind of don't really know what to do, because Gloria here is going to like back up and kind of take a step up with the captain. It looks like Zari and Crisp here kind of go over here and begin rummaging through like a little box that's over there for something. So they open and begin searching around, and that's what they do. Next up, we've got so the water elementals. So this one that's on the deck here is going to go ahead and slash at Lunine, because Lunine hurt it the most. Did not like that psychic damage. So it's going to attempt a slam attack. That is a 26 to hit. Wow. For 16 bludgeoning damage to Lunine. Holy shit, and then another 26 to hit for another 13 bludgeoning damage. So this thing just, with both of its massive arms, just goes bam, bam, smashes at Lunine. How you doing, Lunine?
I'm pretty soaked.
Yeah? Okay.
I'm still up. I'm just
Great.
wet.
Great, I love that.
Soggy.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
His socks are like squishing in his shoes.
Uh-huh.
Wonderful.
Didn't even need the wand of eternal wetness either.
No.
Nope. You just need a water elemental.
Oh, weird. Your token didn't
Bringing it
update
back.
your health for some reason. I'll fix that in a minute. All right. So this guy's going to like swoosh back up on deck, which uses up all of its movements, and then it's just going to take a slash at Selenar, because you definitely heard it. So it's going to slam towards you. That is a 13 to hit.
It actually does hit.
For 9 bludgeoning damage. And then an 18 to hit for another 9 bludgeoning damage. Next up, we've got Renata.
Excellent. We're going to ease into this combat with a nice, gentle Eldritch Blast. This one right here.
I'm sorry, which one?
That doesn't hit. This one on deck.
Indeed, your note flies towards it, and where it looks like it's going to hit, it just kind of like opens up its body and creates a little channel for the blast to shoot right through.
Blub, blub, blub.
I will move over to here, though. And that'd be my turn.
Great. Next up, we've got Starlight up here. Starlight pulls a little rapier and kind of joins the line of fighters here, along with the captain, and sticks his little rapier out at this creature, but missing it wildly. He's not much of a fighter. He's like, ah! And just kind of, ah! But that brings us back to the top with Selenar.
Well, if it worked once, it's gonna work again. This time I'll cast it as a second level spell, though.
Yeah. Con save, right?
Yep, DC 14 con save.
Ugh, just missed again.
Wah, wah, wah.
I missed or he missed?
It missed. It
Oh,
failed.
he went flying off. Alright, and then Selenar will use his movement to stand behind the wall of people.
Okay. Cool. Alright. 11 thunder damage.
I will use my bonus action also to produce flame. So I, while moving, summon a ball of fire in my hand.
Cool, yeah. That's a bonus action? Produce flame?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And then throwing the fire is an action, but summoning the flame is a bonus action.
Great. Love it. Very cool.
Yes, I have not been unfaithful before. Yes. True story, I have not been unfaithful.
Okay.
How's Nick doing?
He has just walked in, and the dog is giving him the third degree.
Wonderful. Next up, the captain looks over to Selenar and is like, ah, and kind of nods his thanks and appreciation.
Doing my best.
Yeah.
Have we tried talking to it, but in Elvish style?
No. No one's, like, Ozo attempted to, like, nobody knows this, that Ozo, like, reached out mentally, but didn't seem to work.
You may not have been on the stream yet, but it came on the ship swinging at us, so clearly aggressive.
Well,
Yeah, so the captain just calls out, "Ready, cudgels! Repel them at all costs!" And it's gonna hold an action. Oh, he had an action held last time. I should let him get that in retroactively. He missed. Okay, Lunine, we're over to you. Corvus, you're on deck, followed by Andra.
actually, I'm in the sails.
Meow, meow, meow.
Make a dexterity saving throw for me, Corvus.
This is for psychic damages.
No.
Wow.
Oh.
Well, fuck my drag. All right.
All right, so a little.
I heal for 5.
Yeah.
And in that case, I'm going to take the dodge action.
Okay, great. Dodge action. Yeah, Ozo, you can see that Lunine is looking rough. Okay. Corvus, we're over to you.
Uh-oh. Okay.
Did you make that dexterity saving throw?
Oh no, but I will.
Okay.
Oh.
An 11 is enough to keep you from falling off the bit of mast that you're holding onto as you are shooting a bow from atop it. And the ship is in motion.
Motion.
No, it's just all fair. This is all fair. For a second, I thought it was because I made a bad pun.
I won't lie, that prompted
That
it.
didn't help.
You won't stop me. You'll have to throw strength saves it. No, don't, please don't. I'm just gonna do the same thing, I guess, for now.
All right, fire away.
And maybe yell out to Looney to get back from there. Which one was the low one? The 3.
The 10, unfortunately, will not hit. The arrow thunk. You kind of like catch yourself on the bit of mast and kind of fire and thunk, arrow in the deck. You got a bonus action?
Not one that you're gonna want me to use.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I do. Wow, I'm such an idiot. I
Okay.
should use this already. I'm gonna use steady aim, but it's not gonna come into effect until next attack.
Okay.
Oh no, it's in the current turn. All right, I'll do it in the next turn. I
Okay.
should have done that first.
Great. Andra, over to you. Ozo's on deck.
Yeah. We're gonna throw some magic missile at our friend there.
Well, those hit. Go ahead, roll all 3.
Why did it only roll one of them?
It only ever rolls 1, so you just hit it 3 times and it'll...
Okay. Wow.
All right, that is 8, 9, 10 force damage. It takes all of it. What does your magic missile look like? We haven't seen you cast the spell yet.
No, this is a new level up spell. I think it the magic missiles are just kind of little they look a lot like my dancing lights, except that they hit.
So they're like these little purple orbs of spiraling
Purple
energy.
orbs just kinda go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 3 purple orbs blast into this creature, leaving little craters as its body reforms afterwards. Wonderful. Anything else, Andra?
I really want to. I don't think I want to go near the other one. I'm gonna move.
Mhm.
1, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I can move 30 now, can't I? 30. Yes. I get an extra 5 feet of speed in this now.
That's true. The new 2024 rules got rid of the stupid gnomes and halflings only having 25 feet of speed. Great. Yeah, you scamper on over there. Wonderful. That brings us to Ozo.
Well, Ozo. Well, I'm gonna do Flurry of Blows. This fun new mechanic.
Yeah.
Put that out there. There's 1.
That will hit.
Great. And here's 1. That's the main attack, I just realized. And then, fun fact, I get to use, because I did Flurry of Blows, I can do Hand of Healing as one of those blows. And I will punch, poke. Have 6 heals. And actually, it's supposed to be, let's see what, a d6 is what I rolled plus 3.
Oh,
So you get 9 heals.
Wonderful.
thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Lunine, you get 9 heals as Ozo punch twice into this figure and then kind of whips around. And as one of the punches is pulling back, they reach over and give you a little tap. And you feel better.
No spook.
Yeah, basically.
Can't reach my nose.
Alright.
Anything else?
No, that was action, bonus action.
All right, great. Love it. All right, next up we have the crew. Salty Vern is going to attempt to club yet again. Will miss this time. Gloria will ready her clubs. Our friends up in the mast are working their way down, but they don't have climb speed, so they're pretty high up, so it's taking them some time to come down. Meanwhile, Clark is going to 5, 15, 20. You can see that Crisp and Zari are pulling out crossbows, which they hand to Clark as he kind of steps up here. Gamble. 10, 15, 20, 25. Comes over and grabs another one. Aiden comes down and just takes a ready position here with a cudgel. And so Crisp, Zari, and Clark all have crossbows. So they're all going to fire their crossbows. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. One of them hits, dealing a whopping 1 point of damage to the elemental as these 4 arrows go through. Only one of them seems to like actually hit the creature as the ship kind of is moving and lurching. Next up, we have our water elementals. You on the back hear a little splash, and then the water elemental appears like right here, kind of over the captain. It used all of its movement to get up there because it did a whole like swim around, came up from the other side, and splooshed right on. So that's all it can do. But Captain Turi gets a attack with his scimitar, hitting for some lovely 3 points of damage. And Gloria was holding her club, but misses on the creature, unfortunately. Very cool. All right. Our next friend here is going to just swirl over Lunine and Ozo as it is going to attempt to whelm you. So
My favorite of their attacks. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah, its whole form just rushes over you. I need both of you to make a strength saving throw. That's a 23 for Ozo. That is a success.
Great.
Dirty 20.
Wonderful. Both of you succeed. Where did the damage go? Oh. Didn't roll the damage. Cool. Let's fix that.
No, it's
No,
okay.
Dad.
Face the gazebo alone.
Cool.
The gazebo.
Let's see. On a failure until the grapple ends. Cool. Great. So I guess you don't take any damage on a success, which is great.
Woo!
Wonderful. Yeah. So you are
I am
within.
underwhelmed.
You are in the creature's spots. The water is like trying to grab you, but you're both like pushing it away and like moving against the forces within the water. Actually, if it is large or smaller, it is also grappled. The grapple seems to be independent of the damage. I think the grapple might be independent of the damage.
Wah wah.
No, it is also grappled, so that implies that it's on the failure. Okay, great. Cool. All right. Renata, we're over to you.
Awesome. Let me do a medicine check if I may, see how everyone's doing.
Yeah, go for it.
Nat 20.
Wow.
My LIC.
Yeah. Looking down, you see that Lunine is pretty hurt. He's kind of enveloped by this water creature at the moment. But yeah, that's what you see.
Okay, so, all right, so I want to try this. I want to go down. 25. I guess I'll end up here. And I want to cast Bane on the two elementals.
Nice.
So I cast Insane in the Membane.
Oh my god, I love you.
My god.
Thank you.
I can't explain how much I love
Ooh, charisma. They are not charismatic.
you.
That's not
And that's a nat. Oh, no, that was an medicine check. Got really
Right.
excited for you.
So the one nearest to you fails, but the other one succeeds.
Okay.
So let's see. He's sad and having a bad time, so that's what he gets. He gets a little signature. All right, and so you're
we
concentrating
tried
on that.
again the rules about casting two spells. Can I do it? Can I not do it?
No,
One has to be a cantrip.
you can only cast a cantrip,
Okay.
but it has to be a bonus action because the spell you
Gotcha.
cast was an action.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
Mhm.
Thus ends my turn.
Okay, great. Starlight is going to go ahead and swing his rapier at the creature next to him. And with a 21, he will deal it a whopping 4 points of damage as he stabs his... it's a very nice rapier, but it looks more like it's like decorative than like for offense. Like he doesn't use it much. But he succeeds in hitting it. Selenar, we're over to you.
Is this one in my face still mad at me, or is it facing someone else at the moment?
So it's kind of like splooshed up, and it's not like actively grappling the captain right now, but it looks like the captain is very wet, and it is definitely looking at you with angry faces.
Okay, well, I will throw my produced flame at it,
Okay.
which I think this button is a magic attack roll.
Yeah. Is it a ranged attack? Produce flame?
It says it's a magic action to hurl fire at a creature. Ranged spell attack, yes, sorry.
Okay, so then you have disadvantage because it's in your melee.
Right? I'll just
Yeah, so
roll it again, I guess.
just roll again. Yeah, you hit, so it takes the 4 fire damage. You see that it is not surprisingly, it is not resistant to fire at all.
Mm-hmm.
It burns in little steam puff like as it takes the attack.
So can you confirm for me that because I summoned the fire last turn and it's a ranged spell attack, I can cast another spell with my bonus action?
Let me see the wording of the spell.
Oh,
I
what are
can
we up to
vote.
now?
I can post it right in the chat.
Yeah.
If that's easier for you.
Yeah. Appears in your hand and remains there for the duration. So yeah, you're taking the magic action to hurl the fire, so that is your action for the turn. Hurling it's the action.
Right, but he can take a bonus
He's
action
asked-
still.
You
You
can
cast another spell.
you could cast a bonus action spell. Yes.
Yes. Okay, great.
And it can be leveled or a cantrip, so either one would work.
Yeah,
as long as it's
so I am misty stepping away from this dude.
Fair enough.
I don't know why Misty Step has a cast button. Okay, great. Yeah, so I'm just moving 30 feet away, which I think will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is this square on the lower deck within the 30 feet? I don't know how high I am on the second level.
Yeah, we're not going to be Euclidean about it.
But I love Euclidean geometry.
I know.
It also sounds like you still have a handful of fire.
No, I threw the fire at
Through the fire.
the guy that was in my face
Oh.
and mad at me for shoving him off the boat twice.
Right. It says that the flame appears and remains there for the duration of 10 minutes, and you can hurl fire. It doesn't say all the fire. It says
That
until the
is
spell ends.
interesting and not how I interpreted the spell, but that is how it is written. So do I still have produce flame in my hand and I can do next turn
No.
also?
I don't
Do
think so. I think you've hurled the fire. So I'm going to say for the moment you don't have the fire, but feel free to do a dive and see if there's anything on like RPG Net or something that talks about this.
Yeah. Well, for now, that's my turn.
Yeah. All right. Cool. The captain is going to step out of the water a little bit here, and is going to make 3 attacks as he slices with his scimitar and once with his dagger. Oh, he gets 2 crits.
Heck yeah.
Whoa.
Nice. So, yeah, Captain Turi's a badass. You see his scimitar slashes once and then does a like little flourish and phoom, right through the center and up, which would split a mortal man. Instead, it does quite a bit of damage. It's still halved, but a solid hit there. And then a little dagger comes out, and he jabs the dagger into like where the face is, and just does another solid hit on ye water elemental. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to Lunine. Lunine, you are encased in water here, but you are pushing against the current.
Mm-hmm.
But it's hard to breathe.
He's gonna take a moment inside the water, stab at it.
Okay, go for it.
Because I hit it last turn, I still have advantage.
You did not hit it last turn. You took the dodge action.
Oh, I did. So I take the first.
And Vex only lasts until the end of the current turn.
Right. I thought it said until the end of next turn. Okay. Well.
Oh yeah, no, before the end of your next turn. Yep, you're right.
The first hit's a 20.
That will absolutely hit. Go ahead, roll that damage.
For 10 stabby.
Nice. As you thrust deep into the water.
And then he's gonna pulse out another Siren Strike on it, so it takes another 6 psychic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it again, but at advantage.
Yep, you have advantage on the next one.
Oh, nope, 12.
12 unfortunately will miss.
Alright. Now I would like to step out of the water.
Sure, go for it. Whoosh. Wonderful. All right. Next up, we've got Corvus.
Okay, maybe one day I'll figure out how to use my bonus action economy with this character. So, step 1, bonus action, steady aim, which should grant me advantage on my next attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed it. No, I didn't. Step 2, 11 damage.
Yes. Yeah, your arrow thunk hits the creature in like an arm and kind of stays there before it like drops off.
How many arrows have I fired? I've fired 3. I'm trying to keep track of this. Step 3.
Mhm.
Immediately after that, I have triggered Whales from the Grave.
Ooh, yes. What does it look like when you trigger Whales from the Grave?
I have been trying to... Exactly.
Is that
Sorry, I
real?
had to.
It's just Amber running across in a sheet. I've been thinking about this. So I think that the whale manifests in a very like smoky sort of spectral nature, where it's almost like a greenish tinted smoke. And it just seemed to like form sort of a face of like, whatever before it hits the other water elemental.
Nice.
And let me roll that.
yeah,
that
go
is
ahead, roll
with
that.
30 feet, right? It looks like
Yep.
it is. I just
Yeah,
wanna make
it
sure I'm
is.
not breaking it. Okay.
It is.
Cool. So that's a 1d6. It's not much, but it's something, and it's necrotic.
Yeah, go for it.
I got a 6. Woo!
Nice. Yeah, so you all see Corvus fires his arrow, and then after he fires this arrow and the creature kind of like he like seems to like kind of like reach out and like harvest the pain of the creature and like push it along, and it kind of takes the little tiny green smoke kind of forms like almost like a skull of some kind or a little face, and then bites into the other water elemental up on the aft deck, and kind of dealing it some very nasty damage. Well done, Corvus. So a reminder for you that short bows also have the Vex property.
Yeah, but I think... So I've assigned it to my melee weapons. Does that prevent me from...
Oh,
assigning
yes.
it
Yeah,
to my-
yeah. You have to assign it to the weapons that...
I mean, in hindsight, probably should have thought about it. I use my bow first usually, but it's okay.
Yeah. Cool.
I really want to stabby. I just am afraid.
Yeah, because you pick which ones you get the ability in. So.
And I can switch it at a long rest, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. Cool. No worries. All right, Andra, we're over to you.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I've done. Sorry, I just lost the thing. I am the only thing I can do without hurting my friends is I'm going to throw another round of magic missiles at that thing.
All right, roll 3 lovely magic missiles. All right, for another 12 force damage, which it takes all of it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Ozo. Or Andra, did you want to do anything else after you launch some magic missile?
I'm gonna come up these stairs and maybe chill out over here by that handrail.
Okay, great. Yeah, you scamper up the stairs.
I would like to be further from that thing. It hasn't turned on me yet, but I'm fragile. But I'm fragile.
So you must escape.
Yeah.
All right, Ozo, over to you.
Well, Ozo is going to spare a moment to glance over at Lunine and do a bit of a, hey, are you still fucked up?
I'm at League.
Yeah, like he's still hurt, but he's looking better than he was a moment ago.
Cool, because a couple of us have helped him out.
Yeah.
All right. Good talk. I'm going to, guess what? Punch. 1, 2.
The first attack misses. The second attack will hit.
Great. Look, I did the thing.
Woo!
Yeah, so it takes some damage from that. Wonderful. All right. Next up, we have the crew. The crew's a little more active this time around. So Gloria is going to attempt to club the one up on the aft deck. Oh, she hits. That's wonderful. She does a point of damage.
Ooh.
Let's see. Clark, Zari, Crisp, and Gamble all have short bows. Or little crossbows. Little light crossbows. So they are going to make 4 attacks. Ooh, one of them rolled a natural 20, and 3 of them hit in general. Nice. So that would be 4 of these. Whoops, nope, not that. Haha. Cool.
Totally different.
I like the 44 damage.
Yeah, they do not do d20 damage.
Damn.
Yeah, they roll a d6. Yeah. So great. They deal some damage to that creature, which it is very upset about. Great. Aiden's going to try to club it. He's going to miss it, but it seems to have... Or he hit it, but it didn't seem to hurt the creature at all. He reduced the 1 point of damage to 0. That's everybody who can be effective in this time. Now we've got the water elementals back at it. Alright. So this guy with a quick little passive perception does not know where Selenar went, but the captain really bothered him. So he just swarms over and is going to whelm the captain and the crew member here. Ooh, good. The captain succeeds. Let's see, how does Gloria do? Gloria does not.
She is whelmed.
She is whelmed. Oof. You see Gloria like go limp, and you see the pressure of the water of this creature pretty much drain the life out of this lovely Firbolg woman, and Gloria takes 9 points of damage, which is more than her max hit points, times 2.
Jesus.
Damn, Gloria.
What?
She's just a commoner.
But she's a furball.
Yes, but unfortunately Gloria is killed by
Dang
this
it, she
water
was next on
elemental.
Corvus's list.
Oh.
Well, I'm sorry, but the poor woman is down.
Dang it.
The captain resists, however, and a look of utter horror goes over her face. I guess I should check and see if she had anything fun. I don't think she did, but let's see.
Well, it's now soaking wet.
Stay wet.
Yeah, nope, she
Sorry,
didn't.
this is kind of sad, actually.
Yeah. Let's see. The other elemental. Ooh, it gets its back. Gets its whelm back. Which it's going to try to take out these people. So it's going to whelm these ones. So Ozo, you get an opportunity attack as it like swamps away from you.
What about me?
You as well. Yes, you both would get this. That's bad news, bears. Oh no!
Wait, what's bad news? I'm confused.
Okay,
18.
your 18 will hit, Lunine. Ozo, you also get an opportunity attack if you want.
Oh, sure. I like punching.
Yeah, so go ahead, Lunine, roll some damage.
Only a 7.
7 will miss.
8 stabby.
8 stabby, okay. Great. So you stab at this creature as it sluices its entire massive form over Gamble, Crisp, and Zari, and it swirls them up, and you see them all get surprised as their heads are knocked together. And
I'm sorry, it is Bane, so do you...
it did not make an attack. It's a saving
okay.
throw. Yeah, it got its whelm ability back. So you see that Crisp's head smashes into Gamble, and Gamble's head knocks back, and you see in the water torrent, like, the neck snaps at a wrong angle, and Gamble's horns rake across Zari's forehead as she is crushed, and all three members, Crisp, Zari, and Gamble, are killed outright by this water elemental.
Oh,
Besides being horrifying, I'm now worried we're not going to be able to steer this ship anymore.
4 crew members have now perished aboard the Healer's Eye.
That's a lot.
The irony.
yeah.
Yes, they are not strong pirates, magic users. These are simple sailors. And
Oh no.
fighting is not... Fighting
They
magical water elementals
Were
is not
simple
their...
sailors.
They were, yes.
Wow.
Are as in, like, the crew, which the majority of the crew is still alive.
Why don't you just climb to the crow's nest? Play
Unfortunately.
a battle.
So, Renata, you see this go down. Gamble, who invited you to the poker game, and Zari, who spent an evening with Corvus, and poor Crisp as well, who was intimidating but jovial.
Oh my god. Yeah, I gotta take out the big guns. I'm going to cast Shatter,
Where have you been hiding these guns?
Okay.
which I'm calling feedback on my magic spell list.
I like
Cool.
Jesus Christ, what's it? Rolled so low on these. Alright, so yeah, DC 13. No, I'm sorry, I'm casting it over the one that just killed our
Yeah, absolutely.
3 comrades.
It rolls a dirty 20 on its con save. Does it take half damage?
Yeah, it will take half damage, so.
All right. You drop feedback over it, and it kind of wrinkles out, and water goes flying off of its form. And you're realizing, like, its form has greatly diminished. It's not looking like it's able to hold itself together much longer. But it looks like it's going to go down swinging.
Right. And looks like I'm next in its eyes. I will also cast. Sorry. As a bonus action, I'll do Bardic Inspiration. I will cast it on. Let's see who I. Ozo. I'll do Selenar since he's right there, closest to it. So Selenar, you have Bardic Inspiration now.
Great.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, a 3.
Well, you don't roll it.
I don't roll it. Okay.
No, you give it to Selenar, so Selenar now has a d6 to roll on an attack, ability check, or saving throw.
Right. I don't know why it gives me the option to roll it.
Well, because it's a die, that's all. Yeah.
And I also have something called Mantle of Inspiration. So once I use Bardic Inspiration...
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me see if I can... I don't know why it keeps doing that. So once I use Bardic Inspiration, I can choose up to 3 creatures and give them temporary hit points equal to 2 times the number rolled on the Bardic Inspiration die.
Nice.
And they can also use their reaction to move up to their speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Mm.
Very
Nice.
nice.
So yeah, and I'll cast those on.
Well, so if you do that, you can't give a Bardic Inspiration die to Selenar, because it's a bonus action to do it.
Yeah, the Mantle of Inspiration replaces the Bardic Inspiration. You're using a charge, essentially.
Gotcha. All right, so that's where I was confused. I thought I do the Bardic Inspiration, and on top of that, I get
No, it's as a bonus action. You expend a use of it,
Got it. Okay.
and that's when you roll the die and grant.
Got it. So let me do that then. I'll do the Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay, great.
I'll do it on Delanar, Ozo, and Lunine.
All right, so you rolled a 6, so which is max. So that's 12 temporary hit points that they all get.
Great. And you guys can also use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Cool.
So if
granted again, I'm sorry.
Selenar, Lunine, and Ozo. So if Lunine and Ozo want to use their reaction to move right up in, or Selenar wants to use his to move away.
Nope. We already took our opportunity attacks.
That's true, you did. But Selenar, you could use yours to move away, which would not provoke an opportunity attack.
Right now or on my turn?
No, right now. It's a reaction.
Yeah, I'm definitely moving here.
Great. Wonderful. Yeah, you feel a little invigorated, like you've got like a little like adrenaline rush. So if you don't know, you have 12 temporary hit points. Those are a separate pool from regular hit points. You subtract from that pool first. And if you get like more temporary hit points, you either have what you have or you replace it with the higher number. So like you can't.
Yeah, it's like a shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't stack temporary hit points.
Got it.
Cool.
And I'll finish up just moving there. And that's my turn.
Wonderful. Starlight is going to shout, "Gloria!" Move up and stabby with rapier. Not doing anything that time around. All right, Selenar, we're over to you. Lunine, you're on deck-ish.
During that turn, this doesn't matter for right now, but I do think that the produced flame would stay. There's lots of. There used to be a line in the rulebook that said when you threw it, it ended the spell, but they took that out in the new rules.
Yeah. Fair enough.
But right now it doesn't matter, because I'm just gonna throw an ice knife at the one that just killed 3 people in front of my face.
Yeah, do it.
And I'm gonna do so at 2nd level.
Ooh, nice.
Ooh.
Mm.
Go ahead, make that attack.
So 13 ranged attack certainly does not hit, presumably.
It just misses.
Or miss. The shard still explodes.
So it's got to make the dex save,
Correct.
Yep.
which it does succeed on the dex save.
Okay.
So-
I look
so
really
it-
cool.
So it takes half the damage if it succeeds on the dex save.
No, I don't think it takes any damage. It dodges the explosion,
Okay.
but it looks cool while it does it.
Yeah, so this ice knife twirls over from your hand, and the creature like moves its head, and it explodes and manages to hide from it. Which it saw it coming, and it looked, and once it recognized what it was, it seemed afraid of it.
Interesting.
Ice baby.
It seems like it didn't like that was coming its way. Anything else on your
Shout out.
turn, Lunine?
Selenar?
Sorry, Selenar. Jesus Christ.
So
I was
I'm
looking.
attempting to hide behind the ballista to the one that is up here.
Okay, so you're just kind of chilling there. All right, Captain Turi is going to move out of the water thing, and is going to unleash upon this thing, shouting, "For Gloria! For the crew!" Making 2 scimitar attacks and a dagger attack. All of his attacks hit. The dagger crits again.
Captain's on fire.
Yeah, Captain Turi is no joke. Let's see. So that's 10, 15, 18 points of damage. So he lays into this creature pretty strongly. He's definitely making work out of this, but it is resisting a lot of his damage. You can tell he's very impassioned, and he's calling for the crew to rise up and defeat those who would hurt them. Lunine, we're over to you. Corvus on deck.
Alright. Gonna make 2 stabby stabs.
Okay, so you're going to move up to it and stab away?
Yep.
Cool. So these are steps here, so you can't really stand there, just so everybody knows.
Oh.
Yeah, you can be there. You're fine.
Don't fall down the trapdoor.
Yeah.
So first stab, 26.
Or I guess it would be covered by a thing at the moment, so I guess it's fine. A 26 will absolutely hit.
8 stabby damage.
All right. You stab
Another
away.
swing.
Yeah, go for it. You do have advantage. 17 will hit. Go ahead, do some damage.
No.
Yeah, 17 hits.
Hello?
What?
Oh no, I was clicking that second link and it wasn't working. Second one, 6 stabby damage.
All right, 6 stab damage. Yeah, you can see like this thing is like looking rough. Like it's dripping water and it's like mostly pooled on the floor, but there's still like a skeletal version of this thing, kind of like barely holding itself together. Corvus.
That's me.
Yeah.
How close is this thing to me now?
It's still within 60 feet. Like you can still see it because it's right here essentially is where it is.
It's just mostly below you as opposed to across the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I understand now. Right. Tears. It's like an onion. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep firing at it, I think.
Okay. Fire
If
away.
it's that far away. I was tempted to like jump down at it, but 60 feet's a long fall.
Well, it is water.
You think it'll slow me down?
Can you
Actually, when you hit
dive into a
it's-
water elemental?
You can certainly try. A 23 will hit.
Sneak, baby. Oh, that was pitiful.
All right.
This was Baldur's Gate. I'd quick save and try it for sure.
Yeah, exactly. Save some. Can we
It just
get
save
one?
scum it.
So
Save scum?
Stack some
Corvus,
boxes.
you line up on this entity that has killed 3 of the crew here, one of whom you were quite close to for an evening.
I didn't realize she had so many sisters on this ship.
Set up.
I'm sorry.
You line up and you release the arrow. What does it look like when you destroy this water elemental?
Oh, yeah. Okay, awesome. It's got a mouth and a face, right?
Yeah.
I think, only because I know it's a good crowd, I'm going to be cocky. I think right before I fire, I do a little to try to get its attention, and as soon as it looks at me, I put one right through its
Yeah, it looks
orifice.
it looks right at you, and you like right through the eye of this thing, and the water seems to like fall apart from that eye, like it can't hold itself together anymore, and like the eye like drips down, and the rest of the head drips down until the entire body is just a pool of splash water across the floor of this ship.
Ooh, very nice.
It did.
Now,
Mm.
the Wells from the Grave has to be 30 feet from the first creature. Is the second creature still 30 feet away from it?
Yeah.
No, it's oh, it is? Okay. Oh, because they're so large.
Well, let's just double check.
I know, it looks close. 5, 10, 15.
Oh,
it's
it's
30 feet.
35.
it's just out of range.
Oh, because it's up a little bit too, so it would be okay.
Well, like
Wow.
that's 35 feet, and it's
And
5
like
feet,
up another 5.
and it's 5 feet beyond that. So
Yeah. Okay. Well, darn it. Well, at least one is down.
Yep.
Perhaps I have to imagine that shooting across the ship at this point means lots of sails in my way, which is bad. So I'm
yeah,
gonna-
yeah. To get that one, like the sails are definitely in your way.
Could I do this? I'm going to bonus action dash. So I'm going to go down as far as I need to go to get to the ground. Basically, I have now
What's your movement speed?
40. So I have 80 feet of movement, and I am attempting. I'm attempting to get closer to this thing, but if I could, I don't think I can do this. But I'd love to go down and then try to climb up a little bit of the other sail, but I think that's impossible.
Yeah. So you don't have a climb speed. So your bonus action dash will get you down 20 feet, and
Okay.
then your movement would get you down another 10 feet, which would get you to, because you were on the bottom, so you were only 30 feet up. So you're able to get down, and then you'd have 50. Then, well, your speed's 40, so then you'd have another 20 feet of movement left from the bottom of the mast. So from this point, you can move 20 feet.
Gotcha. And some of that needs to include steps, right? 5, 10, 15, 20. So basically, I can make it to this top step, I think, if I'm.
Well, no, that's still just 5 feet of movement. So you can, so 5, 10, 15. So you can make it like to the bottom of the steps, but Aiden is standing there.
Okay, well, I can't stand on the steps. All right, I'll stand on top of the steps.
No, you can stand on top of the steps. You could also come down the other way if you want to get down to the deck.
Okay, fair. I'm hoping for like some vantage point, and I think it's going to require me to get under the mid mast.
Sure.
So there it is.
Cool. So you're down here.
Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I was like, yeah, I didn't see anyone standing there, but now it makes sense.
Yeah, you're good. Very well done. Cool. All right. Andra, over to you. Because that one was going to fuck you up.
The mainsail is above. Can I see under the mainsail, or is it
Yeah.
low? I can
Yeah.
see under it to the other water elemental.
Yes, you can see across from there.
Great.
Well, darn, I could have stayed up in there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw some magic missiles at our friend there then.
All right. Yeah, go for it.
2, 3.
Nice. It takes all 12 of that damage, and its form kind of. Yeah, it's very angry.
And I will also. I'm going to come back down the stairs. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, which lands me, I guess, there. Because I can't be in the same space as other friend. I'm coming back down to be amongst the peoples.
Very cool.
Now there's no longer a big angry thing there.
Yeah. All right, Ozo, over to you.
I shall scamper up yonder with the extent of my movement. Actually, it's not quite all of it. Anyway, I'll
think-
scamper up.
Yeah, I
and
think
I'm
30
going
gets you there.
to- Yeah, punch.
Yeah.
And I'm going to use Hand of Harm,
Ooh.
which isn't going to show up. There we go.
Unfortunately, a 13 misses.
Okay, what about my second try? Whichever one of these hits. Oh my god, none of them hit.
A 10 also hits, but at least you didn't expend a use of the harm, because you have to hit to do that.
True.
So,
It's true.
but
What if I
unfortunately,
spend
this
a
one
key
is
point
just.
to get one more.
Yeah, you can flurry your blows.
Great, I'm gonna make a flurry. Punch again. This one better hit, bitches. Yay!
Yeah. You kind of focus up and spend one of your newly coined focus points, and hit for 5 bludgeoning damage. And you want
Use
to.
magic product.
Okay, great. So yeah, it seems to take all the necrotic damage, and is unhappy about it. The crew.
Nice.
I think the saddest thing about my placeholder in the initiative for the queue is it's Gloria is holding place for
Oh.
the crew.
It's very sad.
Yes. But there is good news. The crew on this turn descends. So Ray kind of hops onto the deck here and can attack this water elemental with her club. Manages to hit for 2 points of damage. Great. And indeed, Ponytail Jake jumps down along with Dharma.
Ponytail.
And they kind of...
Did you just drag Andro down?
the-
there?
No,
I mean, yes.
no.
I thought Andro was up there.
Nope.
Andra did come down because she came
Oh,
down.
okay.
Andra moved down. Let's see.
What?
Salty Vern will go ahead and use his movement and come up here, and he will smack away with his club. Oh, he'll hit with a dirty 20. He'll do some more damage, 2 more points of damage. Aiden will scamper up the stairs to there. Clark will take aim with his crossbow and fire. But miss wildly. It goes off. And Karma gets down onto the top of the deck there. Ferry is still coming down because he was higher up. Alright, next up, our remaining water elemental is going to... He's going to go after the captain again. Well, let's see. Does he get his whelm back? Nope, he doesn't. So, he's just going to slam twice towards the captain. The captain's been fucking him up. Oof. Definitely a hit on the first one, but the second attack misses. So you see this water elemental rakes one big massive wet hand kind of smashing down towards Captain Turi, and he kind of takes it, but then he watches the second one come down and ducks underneath. A very dexterous fellow. All right, Renata, we're over to you.
Yes. I'm going to...
And you're no longer concentrating on Bane because the creature that was baned
yeah.
Who's deceased.
is deceased. So you can drop
Go
that.
to
really.
there. And I will cast Eldritch Blast on it.
Yeah, do it. A 19 will hit
19.
for 7 points of
7.
force damage. Yeah, this time you fire off that note and that shape kind of hits the creature and it resonates through it, and you hear this kind of musical note echoing through the water ding. And the image makes a little indentation and it kind of stays there for a second before water reforms up over the wound. Very nicely done. Starlight.
Actually, if I may.
Oh, yes. You want to do more?
Actually, no. Never mind. No, I'm good.
Yeah, you want a bonus action? You got a bonus action.
No. No, I'm good.
Okay. If you want, you can give someone Bardic Inspiration. No? Okay.
No, I'll pass.
Ooh, he doesn't like us that much.
Unfortunately, Starlight is not effective this time around. Selenar, we're back to you.
Do I have clear line of sight on this dude, or do I need to move?
The mangonel's a little blocking, but if you move just 5 feet, you'll be able to see him.
Yeah, wherever I can get a clear
Yeah.
shot. I will attempt to ice knife again.
Yeah, go for it.
Stabby, stabby.
Nat 1.
Oof.
Yikes.
Okay, you summon the ice knife, and something in the magic goes a little wonky, and it explodes in your hand. You take 2 cold damage.
Sweet.
Sorry about
Is Lunine still looking super fucked up, or am I the most fucked up of everybody at the moment?
that. Make a medicine check. Lunine is still hurt, but you think you might be a little worse off. But you also do have like temporary hit points, which don't really, you can't really tell that you have those. But like you do look a little more hurt than Lunine, if you'd have to guess.
Turns out it doesn't matter because I already cast a spell this turn. So
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. Great. So we'll go on to Captain Turi. Captain Turi Joy-san goes ahead, makes 2 scimitar attacks and a dagger attack. Oof, not as effective this time. Only the dagger hits on this round. He is very disturbed by his crew failing, and he's like, "Get them! For Crisp and Gamble and Zari!" And you can see he's got tears that are streaming down. Oh, who'd we lose?
Matt.
Pink dot.
Great, we're back. Cool. So he does a little bit of damage. Lunine, we're over to you now.
Alright. So like looking at the other elemental and seeing the captain waver, Lunine's just gonna yell to the captain, "Steady yourself! It's almost done!" And he's gonna run onto the mangonel and kind of jump off of it and then cast Trickster Step.
Oh, nice.
And plop myself.
Deck characters can do some badass
Right over
movement.
here. Well,
Yeah.
I can get there technically with 45 feet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then I'm gonna make an attack.
Yeah, go for it. You have advantage because you pop out of invisibility. And you all see this like image of
14.
This like duplicate image of Lunine standing on top of the mangonel until he's also attacking this thing on the other side of him. 14 just hits.
Dope. All right. So actually last wild point then.
Okay.
And I will use my Siren Strike on it for an
Alright.
8 psychic.
Cool. Did you do regular damage?
Oh, no I didn't. 9 stabby.
So that was 8 psychic?
Yep.
Cool.
8 psychic and 9 stabby. You just have to add my wisdom modifier
Yeah.
to this.
Yeah, it's looking real fucking rough right now.
Good.
Yeah. It's real fucking rough. Next up, we've got Corvus.
That's a shame. I was really hoping that I could get closer on this attack, but I cannot.
Yeah, you can see everyone's kind of swarming this thing. This thing is 10 feet tall, though. But it's, again, looking like it's missing a lot. It's having trouble, like, keeping its form together. A lot of the water's run off.
Oh, wait. I have 40 feet, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I think I can get here, actually.
Yeah, you can get there with 40.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take out my blades. So I really just want to use them. And I'm going to start running Naruto style. I'm just kidding. 40
Naruto.
feet
Yeah.
up into its business.
Just elbowing people out of your way.
Yep.
That's
Weaving
the
through the
advantage of running
crowd.
like that is that I don't have to elbow anyone because I'm streamlined.
That's Assassin's Creed style.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes,
Where you
exactly.
elbow
That is usually
everybody.
my own. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's usually my MO. And then I'm going to hit it first with a short sword.
Okay. Go ahead, make your attack roll.
Oof, oof, good.
22
Yes.
will absolutely hit. Woo. 19.
19,
damage.
including sneak attack. And for the first time, I'll use Vex, which I believe gives me advantage on the next attack.
On the first attack you make until the end of your next turn. Which would mean that, like, on your next turn, your attack will automatically have advantage.
Does it mean that I'll get advantage on my dagger because I can hit with?
Well, if you did your bonus
Did I
action
understand
attack.
that right? I think that's how it works.
Yeah, if you use your bonus action to dual wield.
But the dagger has nick, so it's supposed to cancel out the need for using the bonus action to attack with, if I'm understanding both properties correctly.
Oh, that's a good point. Let's see.
If you would like to touch
Yep.
the
Yeah,
robot.
that is true. It is exactly correct. So yeah, so you can nick it as well. As you go to attack it with the dagger as part of this movement, you see the form just begins to fall apart once again as you have dealt the killing blow a second time.
Before the dagger came out.
Nice.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I take the dagger out because I've just been practicing.
Yeah,
this
as you're going into the motion, the water falls away in front of the blade edge of the dagger, and it just
Splash.
Can I be
becomes
extra,
a pool
extra,
of water.
extra corny and embrace this anime archetype that I'm striving for?
Yeah.
That thing they do where they shake the blood off the blade when they're done. I'm gonna do that, but with the water.
Yeah.
I love it.
So you have successfully defeated the aggressive water elementals. Unfortunately,
Killed our friends.
4 of the crew of the Healer's Eye have fallen in this combat. Almost immediately at the end, Corin rushes out from down below decks and sees the carnage of her crewmates and immediately heads to the 3 nearest her, Gamble, Zari, and Crisp, and shakes her head sadly as she closes each of their open eyes and begins to kind of dab at wounds, and then also makes her way up to Gloria and seems particularly saddened about Gloria.
I think Ozo would help with all of those procedural bits.
Yeah, she definitely accepts the aid. The captain stands resolute and issues an order. Crew, we've lost 4 of our own this day. The time to mourn will come. Clear the decks, help Corin as needed, and then continue the sail. And the
Yeah,
crew
since I'm
nods solemnly and begins to get back to their work.
Since I'm standing beside the captain, I will sort of take off the mask and give him a sort of solemn, knowing look at his losses, and then I too will go see if I can help.
Before you turn and walk away, he looks at all of you who've kind of gathered up here in this immediate area. Thank you, my friends. We surely would have lost many more lives this day if not for your aid.
Chorus nods and says, I'm deeply sorry for your loss.
Thank you. And that's where we will take our break as the crew gets their stuff back together. And you did hear the captain also turn to Starlight and tell him to wake Camilla, Stomper, and Shelley.
Because they've slept through this.
This all happened in less than a minute, so.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sleeping through combat, that sounds familiar.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they're deeper sleepers than all of his.
I mean, I used to live across the street from a railroad crossing, and I would sleep through the literal train horn going. So.
Yeah.
Well, you just should have seen last campaign. Every single nighttime combat.
Slept
Sarah
right
was
through
just
them.
slept the whole
Yeah.
fucking time. Meanwhile, like Nereus was like dying in the corner
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because
true.
it always was during his watch.
everyone's doing battle. Olive's fast asleep, doesn't hear a thing.
hmm
The happier way to live.
But so we are going to take a quick 5-minute break here to mourn the loss of our beloved crew members Gloria, Gamble, Zari, and Crisp. And we'll be back after this short rest. So we'll see you in 5 minutes, everybody. Thank you so much. everyone. We are back. Thanks for sticking with us as we took a little break there. Thanks, I've got it, for being all moddy and socially in our thing. Speaking of socials, we are focusing more on just like being on Blue Sky, where I am in the process of leaving Facebook, so I'm not going to deal with that crap. And I'm limiting Instagram, only really keeping it because of Nuuli Forged. Because fuck Musk and Zuck. So, you know. Anyway.
You're
So
just jumping on my bandwagon because I deleted all that shit years ago.
I mean, I didn't have it until we started doing this game, so I'm not like missing it.
I keep it to keep an eye on the enemy.
Yeah. But hey, you know, it's all
Some
good.
puppies.
Come hang out on Blue Sky. It's much chiller there and not nearly as fascist.
Bring back MySpace.
Yeah.
MySpace was dope. You could like build your page, your top 6.
6
I
degrees?
wanna-
Does anyone
I wanna-
remember 6 degrees?
Yeah.
I
You
just
could
wanna
pick your
listen to
music.
Music that you can't turn off.
Yeah, well, with like the what was it? The like Windows Media Player extension thing, and it just you can pick the most annoying song. Oh, I don't think it exists anymore. But you know that guy Tom, he like
Tom, yeah.
he sold it off.
For MySpace.
Yeah, he sold it off and has like done like philanthropic work with the money he's done with it. Like he's become like a professional photographer and like does like nice things with his money.
Two sides
Good
of
for
the
him.
coin. One side you've got Tom from MySpace, and the other
Yeah.
side you've got.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, D&D. Let's get back to it.
Yeah.
You're all continuing on, and the day grows a little somber. At dusk on this day, with the rest of the crew is awoken, and Corin has finished the bodies of the 4 fallen crew members. They all gather and they hold a service for the 4, like a little remembrance service, as each one is slowly dipped into the waves to rest upon the shores, because they can't really keep the bodies around.
No.
So
We do not want to sail with the pile of dead bodies.
yeah.
Can we say we've done a short rest at this point?
Yes, you can apply a short rest, absolutely. Turi speaks in a very sincere and loving tone. Like, it's very obvious that he cares for each member of his crews, and these losses are like personal losses to him. They're not just people who worked for him. But there are very few dry eyes as he calls out that we will all miss Zari's warmth and humor, and Gloria's tenderness, and Gamble's fun and frivolity, and jokes, and Crispa's strength and good-natured ribbing, and all of the crew, the night crew's out, like everybody's there as they say goodbye to comrades who they've known for a long time.
Seeing the bodies dropped into the water, I think Corvus is especially somber and quiet at this, respectful of the.
Yeah, each of the bodies are wrapped in muslin, like seems like old sails that they've used, and it seems like they've each been gifted a like a mangonel stone as well.
Lunine, for the service, has used his his seed pouch and just made a bunch of flowers to hand out to people.
Yeah, as each body is lowered, some of the crew rest their flowers on each body as they are lowered. Everybody is very thankful to you for doing that. If anybody else wants to contribute in any way, you're more than welcome to.
Ozo's gonna do Ozo things. Nobody knows what Ozo's doing.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But we'll help with all body prep.
A little icon is on the bottom of our hub. Something is happening.
As you help out Corin in the sick bay, in the infirmary, you can see that they don't have a lot of wounds on them. Like, most of the wounds were superficial. It was the crushing pressure that killed them. So
they're not bloody or anything.
Right. So you help her mostly in snapping bones back where they should be and that sort of thing.
Sounds good.
Poor Gamble's neck, you have to kind of brace a bit because it snapped in a horrible, horrible way.
Just poking bones back into place. No big deal.
Yeah, but she is very grateful for your aid in this, because otherwise she would be doing it alone, and she's teary-eyed throughout the whole process. And so the 4 crew members are laid to rest upon the waters of the peripherals, and you see this crystal blue water at twilight getting darker and darker, sort of swallowing up the burial shrouds of these individuals as they sink peacefully to their final resting place beneath the waves. And the night crew adjusts a little bit. They kind of split the difference between the crews a little bit. Some people are going to work a little bit longer and kind of trade off.
After the service, I would like to approach Captain Turi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he turns to you.
Not trying to interrupt the ceremony, but
no, of course.
it's winding.
Yeah, they're all laid to rest, and he watches as each body sinks. But after that, he turns back to business as usual and calls a few people to orders, and anyone who was on the day shift is pretty much going released for the night.
Captain Turi.
Yes, Mr. Selenar.
I merely wanted to offer my services. I have quite a long history of operating ships on the water, though on a large river not as turbulent as up here. But if there's any need that needs to be filled, a hole in a crew, I'm happy to be of assistance as long as we're aboard. Just let me know where I can be of help.
Thank you. I will inform Camilla. I'm sure in the morning, if you would be willing to join the day crew, Camilla will be able to sort out what best we need.
Happy to do so. I'll find her in the morning.
Thank you. And again, thank you for all your aid today.
We're all in the ocean together.
Indeed we are. And he nods and heads back up by the helm to have a discussion with Camilla, who is very somber and sort of staring off forward and to the ship, having a little conversation with Starlight after the service. Yeah. Does anybody else want to do anything on this evening?
No.
Nope.
Nope, I'm keen to
No.
long rest.
Cool.
I might, no, nothing in particular. Wandering about somberly.
Yeah. So you all kind of tucker down for a rest here whenever you desire to. Ozo, as you are sort of putting your stuff away and going through your various items, you realize that you're missing one of your health potions.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, one of your healing potions has vanished. And you think back, and the last time you checked on them was right before the battle against the guild upstarts in Cliffside.
Hmm.
And
Okay.
you think back like as you're journeying on the ship, and you're pretty sure you thought you had seen it on the ship, but then you realize you didn't.
Well, I guess I will ask if anybody took it. I'm gonna just take the direct route,
Mhm.
and I will ask my team. Did you take my health potion?
No.
Nope.
No, but I do have one if you are in dire need.
Huh.
When did you notice it missing? Once you were
Now.
on board?
Just now. I think it wasn't here at all with us. Perhaps it was taken during the time when we were fighting in the marketplace.
Can't do anything about it now.
Renata, roll a history check for me.
Can't do anything about it, Renata says as he sips a red liquid.
Renata, you think back to that moment,
Right.
and you remember like there was that time when like people were bent down over Ozo's body. You kind of saw that.
Yeah, you were
You know
unconscious
what,
for a bit.
Ozo, now that I think about it, there was a time when we were bent over your body. Yeah, that's all I remember. Someone else wants to pick up on that story, though. Sure, one of us was there also.
I mean, okay, I guess that's fine. No, I should check if they took
we-
anything else.
We lost Matt again.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Cool. That seems like they took it. I'm going to check all of my things.
You have everything else.
Great, perfect. Huh. Well, that's too bad. I guess that's okay. I don't think that anyone could follow me because of that. But I don't know.
I mean,
You didn't write your name on it, so I think you're fine.
it's also possible that it was just a valuable thing that one of those thieves saw that they could gank.
Yeah,
And we did hurt their buddies a little bit too.
that's okay. I think it's okay. But that's too bad.
Cool. So you all settle in for a long rest, having had this discussion, and you can sleep through the evening. The next day, you see Selenar. You can report in, and you're assigned a few duties, mostly like securing lines and that kind of stuff as the sales are done. So nothing you haven't done before.
Great.
Let's see. Oh, great. Cool. For this day, things are going pretty good. It seems like Starlight is like navigating really well. As you can see, islands kind of off in the distance, and a couple of smaller islands kind of close together at one point, and you kind of veer a few hundred feet off of one of them and kind of continue sailing. Starlight helping navigate and calling out markers that are on his map, which I guess might as well bring you all to the map of the peripherals.
Fun. I like islands.
Yeah. So, can you all see that or no?
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yes. Where are we, though?
Yes.
You don't know.
In
Well,
the
this is-
ocean.
What
We are
if we
looking
ask
at-
Starlight to show us on Starlight's map?
This is not Starlight's map. This is just
No.
an idea. And this, and this map is not indicative of every island that exists. It's just the big ones, you know.
This is a map that somebody has drawn.
Yeah. This is not the be all end all of maps for this area. But roughly this is how it looks. There's a few, you can see that like on Starlight's map there's a few large islands and they're kind of all lumped together through this main thoroughfare here. This seems to be the largest cluster. He does let you know that let me see. The island that has Shorebank on it. Oops. Let's see. Yeah, it's a medium-sized island. So it's over here is kind of where he points to. This little cove right there on this little medium-sized island.
Sorry, that's Shorebank?
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. And you are sailing your way there. So... Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead. Somebody roll me a d20 if you'd be so kind.
Sure. Yes.
Wow.
There you go.
I approve.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Won't have them when I need them, but
Right.
Nope.
Wow. That's hilarious.
Is it?
that's concerning.
Yeah. So as you set sail that day, you see another sail slowly come into view a little after midday on the horizon. Ferry calls it down. The captain calls everyone, you know, flag ahoy, vessel on the far starboard. And you're all taking note.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check, please. Cool.
Boo.
Feeling rather
roll.
perceptive today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Uncharacteristically so for Andra.
Yeah. Andra, you notice a flag on the ship. It is a flag of... it's interesting. It's a flag of a coin over a scale, like half of a scale. Like mercantile scale. In blue and red.
Do I recognize this flag?
Well, go ahead, make a history check.
History, huh? Ooh, I'm actually good at history.
On a 17, you do. This is a merchant vessel that you've learned of throughout your time, or part of a merchant company is really what it is. It's the Red Scale Company. It is standard kind of like shipping, trading company kind of deal. They focus mainly out of Mandarian, but they also do business in parts of Sorbonne and supposedly parts of Hessian as well.
Cool.
You don't know why they'd be here in the peripherals, but you do know that they are. It's a merchant vessel. At
Gotcha.
least
I
that flag is indicative of that.
Great. I would share that with the captain. As far as I know, they're like a shipping company. I don't know what they're doing here. Maybe they're lost.
Yeah. So you let Captain Joyson know, and Joyson kind of nods and thanks you. Says, "Oh yes, I've seen them on the seas before. They don't get up too much to my neck of the woods, but I've seen them on other trips. Ah, it is a little odd that they'd be here at the peripherals.
I mean, there's not a whole lot of like trading ports around here, is there?
Very few and far between. It's possible they got lost in a storm, or perhaps they were investigating new potential port trading routes. Or shortcuts, for all I know. Never sailed to Hessian myself."
Nor I, but my I've heard of this the shipping company.
Eventually, you can all see that as the ship gets closer, a few thousand feet off, you see it raises a flag indicating like friendly intent or truce or that kind of thing. This kind of pale cerulean blue flag. Yeah.
Guess the ball's in the captain's court then.
Yeah.
Merchant vessel. Do you think they have anything nice?
It's
What do you
possible.
mean by nice?
I don't know. I haven't been impressed by many things I've seen in shops so far.
I mean, they're probably not set up to sell things. They're just moving stuff.
That's boring.
Yeah.
Well, we don't do a whole lot of retail business here on the high seas.
Interesting.
How long have you been on the high seas?
2 months?
Oh. Yeah, me too.
She's an expert.
Wonderful. Yeah, so the captain just kind of calls out for everyone to let the ship pass. Be ready, but don't make any hostile moves. And the ship kind of sails by. They're going the opposite direction. And you can see that there's someone like waving like flags and a little kind of thing, and you see Starlight jotting down notes, and he hands it to the captain. The captain nods, and Starlight grabs 2 little flags of his own and kind of answers in a variety of signals, and the other ship seems to acknowledge that. And
Is this an official language in D&D?
not that you'd have.
Aw. Uh-huh.
And it but if you want to look up the history of flag language on our world in your own time, you should. It's kind of interesting.
It is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. And you see that the ship kind of gives plenty of berth, and you see a tall, kind of burly-looking human man kind of raise his hand in acknowledgement as you sail past. And they continue on. Yeah.
Okay.
Glad it wasn't pirates.
Yeah,
Yeah.
seemed like it was an innocuous trading vessel.
Glad you rolled a d20, Sarah.
Glad I know so much about shipping.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. It worked out very well. Wonderful. Cool. All right. Yeah. So let's see. 2, 3. Cool. The next couple
Before we
days.
close up oh,
What?
sorry. Oh, so are we close enough to see any form of land, even like some of the peripherals of the peripherals, or are we still like?
Oh no, yeah, you're seeing islands all the time.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. The next few days, the next couple of days go by without any sort of real incident. But then, someone go ahead and roll me a d20.
I got it.
Cool.
So that means we can apply a long rest,
Okay.
right?
Yes,
Yes, yeah.
yeah, you may all apply a long rest.
Actually, you could apply 3.
You could.
Thank God my stockpile has been running low.
Can I stash one of these for later?
I love that.
Big combat, I activate my
cool.
long rest.
hang on. I got a
I can
cheese
stash
wheel
my
in my.
19 also at the same time.
Yeah. It's pretty easy sailing. You're sailing past islands. They're mostly uninhabited. Like they're all uninhabited that you can tell with a quick glance. Because you're staying far enough off.
There's no beach parties going on or anything like that.
Correct. But yeah. Let's see. Someone go ahead, roll me another d20 if you'd be so kind.
I guess I'll do it this time. No, I won't.
Yeah.
Why not?
No?
13. There we go. I forgot the space the first time.
Cool. Great. Let's see. So after about another 5 days, the captain calls for the ship to go ashore to clear out some stuff, maybe take on some more water. You did it a couple weeks ago, but you have the opportunity. So you all pull into a small island. Somebody go ahead and roll me a d12, please.
Were
No
these
one's looking
like
at the
downtime
book.
days, or just like we're busy because we're picking up slack for the lost crew days?
Yeah, no. Here, there's no like downtime in these days because essentially you're in an area where there's too much probability of something happening, so like you'd lose it anyway. Cool. So you pull up to this small little island. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check as the ship has laid anchor and is rowing longboats ashore.
Wow, Selenar. Man of the seas. Oh, Renata. Corvus. Come on, disappointing.
You and I just are not people.
No, not at all.
Selenar and Renata, are you joining the boats or are you going to stay on the ship?
Depends on what they see.
Oh no,
I mean, I would
I'll
join the
be
boats
joining
for
the
sure.
boats.
If I can, if I'm not like neglecting.
Yeah, no, you're totally welcome to join the boats. They'll definitely take hands.
absolutely.
All right, cool. As you're about halfway to the island from the ship, Selenar, you see some motion in amongst the trees along the shoreline, and Renata, you hear a sound you are very familiar with. You hear drunken laughing, kind of echoing out over the water.
You said I'm familiar with this because of my time spent in taverns, or
You know what drunken laughing sounds like.
okay.
Spend a lot of time with drunk people.
It's not a judgment call, but
Yeah, for everyone else on our boats, I'll mention that I hear drunken laughter.
I hear drunk people.
I hear drunk people straight away.
Interesting.
And Selenar, you definitely saw like movement amongst the trees.
I think they're over there. There's definitely something in the trees.
Yeah.
That way.
Camilla, who's leading the shoreline, calls for silence, and there's 4 longboats that you all are in. She calls for 3 to hold where they are as she and her crew kind of lead up the way. Renata and Selenar, would anybody else have joined this expedition?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, cool.
I mean, Ozo has nothing better to do.
Cool.
Yeah. We're gonna do on the boat.
All,
I've already lost that rat.
all of you go ahead and roll a d4.
A D what?
A
Sorry.
D what?
4.
Oh, all of us. I thought you said. I don't know why I thought you said Olive, and then I didn't even realize that Olive is not a person here anymore.
All of you.
Oh no!
Great. Corvus and Lunine, you are in the same boat as Camilla. So,
is that the orc?
yes. So
Yes.
you're in the boat that is heading to the island, while the other 3 are hanging back until she gives
Ah.
orders.
Lovely.
Great.
You guys drew the short straw.
Believe it or not, this actually probably works out really well.
Okay.
Because you got the sneaky guy and the fighty guy, so this is probably good.
That's true.
All the
that's
all
true.
the
And
stabby people are in the boat.
and the orc,
Who
not a bad
is-
ally.
Yeah, she's a beefcake. So you land, and she calls for it's you 2 and like 2 other crew members, because the ships aren't that large. But she lets everyone know to be silent. And she looks at you. At you 2. She's like, "Would you 2 be willing to check it out?"
I've got this.
All right. She's got this low, gravelly voice, kind of whispering.
Mask
Yeah, so you sort of like ridiculously silently kind of like up onto the sandy beach shore. You're able to hop out and make your way up. Go ahead, make a stealth check as you traverse your way to the tree line.
on. Come on, dice, don't fail me now. Okay.
Very good. So you're.
Oh, wait, stealth check.
Yeah, if you want to join.
Say you could join me or hang back. I could coordinate. I could certainly come back and like relay. Ooh, my gosh!
teaching
You
who
just
here?
out stealth the
Whoa.
rogue.
Nice. Yeah, you say that, and Lunine just looks at you and like moves silently along the beach.
Okay, well, he's got it. All right.
Yeah, so you 2, and you move in such a way where like your footprints just look like sand dunes instead of like a straight line.
You're like crab walking.
Yeah, so you're dune walking. You head on up. Are you heading to the area where Selenar had pointed where stuff was coming from, or where he saw movement, or are you heading somewhere else?
I imagine we're checking out what we're being told to check out.
All right, cool. Go ahead. You sneak right on up to the tree line. Make perception checks for me.
Natural 20?
Jesus, why did you even bring me?
Wow.
I don't know.
Cool. Lunine, you get right up there. You notice that there are plants that have been bent and like crushed, like something has walked through here. And you notice a boot print in some soft mud. So definitely a humanoid has been here. And it looks like maybe more than one. Like there's a couple of different boot prints.
Mm-hmm.
And you also begin to smell like the scent, the aroma of cooking meat. And you hear drunken laughing being carried through the woods, through this little like jungle area with all these crazy trees and plants.
Well, are we going deeper? Are we just gonna report back?
Don't you want to see what's in there? I think we're on a roll now. Get a little closer, yeah?
With that nat 20 perception check, Lunine, go ahead. Make a survival check at advantage.
Oh, that I'm not as good at.
You have advantage. And I'll grant you guidance. I'm just kidding.
I wish. 17.
17 is good.
Hey, you're better than me.
So, you can tell that it is indeed multiple boot prints, and they're fairly fresh. Like, within a day.
Well, I mean, we can still hear them, so I would assume so.
Yeah.
Party is still raging.
Yeah. All right, then. Let's push forward, but we shouldn't also get too far. Everybody.
Fair enough.
The
Can
two...
I,
yeah.
Can I retcon and just say that I left us with Camille?
Yeah, you can say you handed her a seat.
That would make tactical sense, and you are more of a that type.
Yeah, that's fine.
Upbringing.
You disappear into the forest together. Kind of following this path, doing pretty well to not leave trace of your movement. You come to a bluff as the noises get louder and louder, and you hear individual voices, and you begin to hear more individual voices, and the clinking of like wooden mugs together, and the smell of these roasting meat just kind of builds in your nostrils. You kind of begin to salivate a little bit. And you reach a point where you find this big rock that's kind of like around a like in a little clearing area, and you kind of look around or climb up over the rock, and you see down below on the other side of this island, on like this massive kind of like cove beach, is a encampment full, like the forest has been cleared a little bit. Logs have been chopped down and turned into like a fence, like a wall, like a wooden perimeter, and you can see big cooking fires out on the shores there, and you can see a building's been constructed within the little walls, like a little, just kind of like logs that have been cobbled together. And what you see before you is a grouping of about 40 or so humanoids, who all look very rough, ramshackle, very sort of tough, ready. These look like people who are having a good time, and you can see a couple of them start shouting at each other, draw their swords, and begin fighting as their friends around them begin to chant and cheer and razz and place, and you see coins being exchanged as bets are placed. And eventually you see one of them stab the other in the arm, and he falls to the floor and drops his weapon. The other one raises his sword in victory as they hush off, as they haul the loser, and you see the money exchange hands again as a victor has been determined. And beyond that, in the little...
How far away are we?
You're like 100 feet away.
Okay.
And then, like, beyond that, there's the beach, and then beyond that, there's this little cove. Out, sitting in the harbor, is a massive ship. Bigger than yours. With, like, 4 sets of sails. And a black flag flying a red skull with a like red like sword crossed under it with a bone. So it's like a red skull and a red sword and bone that are crossed underneath it.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah.
friendly, right?
I think we found everything we need to see.
Run away!
I will relay in 25 words or less, just like encampment, really big ship, and then describe the flag and just say like we're on our way back.
Cool. Great. Fantastic. You make your way, stealthing back. You haven't done anything to break your stealth, so you'll get back without issue. You return to the ship, or to the boat. Camilla nods and silently urges you back onto the longboat. You pull away, and you see she does some hand signals, which, Corvus, you identify that the hand signals are pretty much like return to the ship.
Oh, interesting.
Run away! Run away!
Yeah.
Escape.
This is to the other the other little boats, longboats.
Correct. Because like you were in the one that went to shore, and then the other three are sitting like halfway between the ship.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So all the longboats return to the Healer's Eye. They get raised up. Camilla goes straight to the captain. They have a conversation, and the captain calls out, "Weigh anchor, make sail, as quiet as we can." And the
Don't
crew.
go to that side of the island.
Yeah, but I say maybe we go away from the
Go around.
direction.
Go
Yeah.
around.
Yeah, he calls to avoid the far side of the island. Pretty much kind of backtrack a bit and then kind of go around.
Lunin's gonna actually go up to the crow's nest to keep an eye out,
Yeah, Feli's.
at least until it's
Yeah.
like kind of cleared
Yeah,
the area.
yeah, the same little gnomes up there, but like he kind of like he's small. There's enough room if you two are friendly.
Temporarily.
Yeah. And you sail away.
Sail away, sail away,
Yeah.
sail
I
away.
was just thinking that too.
Oh, I went the other way. I was like, come sail away.
Nope. There's
Also
a
a valid
generational gap
option.
up between
Very
Enya
good
and everything else.
No, it wasn't ABBA.
Enya.
Oh, what?
That's who sings the sail away, sail
Yeah.
away.
Oh, I see. I see.
Oh, Enya.
Wonderful. So, good job. You avoid a potential conflict. The captain and Starlight managed to set course away and silently, as silent as the ship goes, anyway,
Right.
get out of there. So, no fresh water, but you've still got plenty in storage. It was just kind of we might as well do it.
Glad
Yeah.
we didn't lose 4 more crew.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, Riley.
Although I'm kind of what Tanner wants to know what's on that big boat.
I mean,
Pirates.
you can ask like what that was all about.
Once we're cleared,
Yeah.
Looney would ask if they knew who it was.
Camilla nods and says, "Yeah, that's Captain Skullfoot. It's a bad pirate, for lack of a better term.
Well, his crew was stabbing each other, so I don't necessarily think they were great. But
They're a rough crew for sure. Skullfoot is a Elementex and likes to crush his enemies literally under his foot.
Oh,
interesting.
Yes, it's quite strange. He's got the body of a Vastfin, but is almost seemingly made of lava. He's not a pleasant individual.
Sounds terrible.
I see. And a very large ship, no less.
Yes, it's one he stole from a merchant many years ago.
I see.
He renamed
No
it.
doubt.
I would assume they said
Yes.
merchant.
Yes. The ship's called the Edge of Doom, so...
Ooh.
I see. No doubt armed to the teeth now.
They say there's 6 ballista and 4 mangonels upon the ship.
Sounds lethal.
That's a lot.
Not one we'd want to catch on open waters.
Well, maybe we try another island further down.
She nods. Cool. So the day goes by. Everybody's a little on edge, but without too much else of an incident. You can see people are kind of getting back into the sway of things after losing 4 of their friends, for their colleagues and whatnot. But they're back kind of in it. And kind of making their way home. Or not home, but on this voyage that you all are doing here. It seems like Starlight is fairly confident in how well the voyage has been going. Cool. So somebody can roll me, or 3 people roll me a d20, please.
I will roll one.
I shall roll one.
How many do you need?
Oh, we
One
got
more.
3.
Cool.
I got it.
And
Alright.
my dice.
Cool. Wonderful. So about 2 days later, the captain finds another island and says, let's try and go ashore. Go ahead, somebody roll me a d12.
I think I'm up at this point.
Wonderful. So you go, and this time it's a very large island. The captain kind of like does a sail around a good part of it before finding a cove, and pulls in to the cove, lays anchor. Excuse me. And sets forth the water again. So you all head to shore in the water. Go ahead, everybody, make me a perception check.
Jesus, that's my number tonight. 10 and 11. That's like all I've rolled.
Oof.
Me too.
Oh wow, feeling super perceptive over here.
Cool. So
Perfectly average.
yeah, you all make your way to the ship, or from the ship to the shoreline. Once there, the crew sets about finding water, which Lunine and Andra, you immediately see it like a river, like kind of pouring down, and so it's easy enough to like you don't even have to go far like in searching. Like it's wide enough where you can just stick a barrel in like right at the top of the beach, and the water is fresh there. So barrels begin to be loaded up, which is good. Somebody roll me a D100 if you'd be so kind.
Oh, I think it's my turn. I haven't rolled anything in a while. 6.
Great. Andra, you hear rushing, like the sound of stampeding feet coming
Oh,
through the forest.
like hooves or like people feet?
On that nat 20, it sounds like humanoids.
Incoming!
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camilla looks and says, we're in the middle of this. Can you intercept whatever's coming?
Getting in
Yes.
the way.
You got this, Andrew, right?
Well, she looks to all of you, not just Andra.
Are we all
Diverted,
still on the
diverted.
ship?
One
dealer's
halfling
eye.
stops to stampede.
Well, I think we all went to shore unless you elected not to go to shore.
Yeah, we are on the shore of this different
I
island.
go
Oh, okay.
sure.
New island. New problem.
Stampede.
Yeah. Stampede.
Okay, we are readying ourselves. I
Stampede of
will get
humanoids.
my bow.
Yes.
Do I have enough time to like ready my bow if it's like aggressive?
Andra hears
Roll
this
it,
like rushing,
please.
like they are off. Like if you head into the force line, you can cut them off before they see the crew.
Yeah.
Okay, Corvus will do it.
Here we go.
All right.
Run
Ozo on
first.
the way.
Think later.
Yeah.
You-
You rush in, and you see charging in through this like dense forest. You're going your thing, and now that you're rushing and getting closer, you can hear this stampeding of feet. Everybody, go ahead. Make me a perception check now, if you'd be so kind.
Oh boy.
If it's another 10, I retire.
Jesus.
Oh, good. It's a 15.
Another 10. Yep, they still sound like feet.
Andra with her +0 is more perceptive than anyone else in this damn party.
You shut up. I'm just kidding. You're having a great day.
Ozo and Andra, you can detect at least 10 different like footfalls heading your way.
Hmm. Lots of
That's a
incoming.
lot.
What is going on?
That's like 10 people. Does anybody have a way to make a noise over there? So maybe they go over there.
Sure.
No, but if you all wanna,
Oh no.
we could set up a trap really quick.
Sure.
I'll stand here.
If I have rope, could I tie it between two trees and hope
mean,
that I might
Druid
trip
Craft
something?
is a 30-yard
You do not know how long you have, because you can hear these horses like crashing.
Oh, they're horses. Okay, we've
Forces.
Horses.
Whatever.
Just get in the tree.
Get in a tree, yeah. Ozo will just stand there.
I don't have a climbing
does
speed.
Does it sound close?
Oh yeah,
It is very
Yeah.
close. Apparently, we don't
Yeah.
have time to
Wanna-
like
If it's
anything.
like it is moments away. Whatever this
Give
is.
me a boost.
I'll boost Corvus into a tree.
Yeah, there we go. Thank you, my
if
liege.
Super close, then I will cantrip a wolf howling 30 feet to our left.
Okay, cool.
I always thought about taking
Or
some.
let's go with a branch falling sound.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to affect any of this noise.
Andra will also climb a tree. She is small and fragile.
Cool. Make an athletics
I mean,
check.
like, straight at us.
Corvus, you make an athletics check too.
Yes, we're cutting them off.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're
we're
cutting them off. So yeah. Yeah, Andra, you can get 15 feet up the tree.
Right.
oh, how I would love to use acrobatics for this, but here we go. Do I get advantage because I got a boost? Oh, never mind.
So these trees are real, like, difficult. I mean, they're palm trees, so they're not very easy to climb. And you just kind of like and smack
Well,
on the
that didn't
ground.
work. Plan B.
Under laughs. at
Hide
this.
behind said tree. I don't know. Do I have time for that? Is there a tree maybe big enough to cover the width?
So you attempt to get out of the way.
Oh yeah, I would like to attempt that. Yes.
Well, that is when, like, through the trees, this force of like orcish people charge through, finding you all, and just roaring. They are wearing, like, the remnants of clothes. It looks like they have, like, either been shipwrecked or have been here a long time. They are wearing, like, not very much in terms of things. One of them has a giant symbol painted on, like, over his head, and one eye gouged out or otherwise, like, removed. One of them is, like, massive and has, like, a deep blue skin, and the others are all just adorned with this. The other 9 are just adorned with this image of the eye, kind of like down their arms, on their chest, like wherever. They're all wielding, like, crude, like, rusted, very, like, jagged weaponry. You're not
How tall
sure.
Are they?
Nice.
They're at least, like, 5'10" at the shortest, and then the blue one is taller than the rest, like 7 feet tall, maybe.
Okay, but at 15 feet, I'm still above them.
Yeah, you're above them, but you are also holding on to a tree. So, like,
yeah. Oh yeah.
so you're just up in the air, like you're like essentially you're in a position where you cannot cast spells that require somatic components.
I'm a koala bear, basically.
Right.
You can make angry noises at them.
Yeah. But so they burst out into the thing. They see you and they roar and they charge at you, and that's where we'll end tonight's session of Newly Forged.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, so we'll end a couple minutes early in order, because this is not something I have on the map at the moment. But
Thanks, Dice.
yeah, dice. Good jobs. You all have successfully avoided a massive problem, but now you are going to be hopefully waylaying another one. Which
So yeah, just to be clear, we've tried to jump in front of them so that they didn't see the rest of the crew.
right,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because the rest of the crew is even squishier than Andra.
Yeah, well.
Yeah.
Yeah. You look at them and they die.
Yes.
Yeah. The crew is just regular people. The officers are a little more tough, and the captain's a toughie. But, whew, this could be rough, y'all.
Yep.
So here's
I like
Well, it definitely sounds like it from your
Just
description.
some orcs.
I think we
Yeah.
play a game of run in every direction and see who doesn't get followed.
No, this is
we'll
when
find
you
out.
fireball.
hmm
Yeah.
Who's got fireball?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Well, sort of.
Not
I'm
yet.
gonna say no. That is not true. Don't get my hopes up.
We are still too wimpy for fireballing.
I don't have real fireball. I do have flame spear, which I couldn't use on the ship because it's made of wood.
Yeah, don't
Yes,
burn the
this
ship down.
forest is
No,
definitely
I
made
thought-
of something
I thought of,
different.
Should I try to boil away the water elemental with a flaming sphere in the middle of the ocean on a wooden ship?
Yes.
Good idea.
No.
Oh.
What
Hey.
could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
Sounds like a plan. Wonderful. Well, great job, everyone. We'll pick up here at this battle next time on Newly Forged.
Woo.
It's a new month next week, so that's wild. I feel like it's been
Finally.
January for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been a
Rents
while.
too.
This
Yes,
week, the
indeed.
74th of January.
Right.
For real.
74th of January.
Wonderful. Well, thank you all so much. Thank you, Taco San Mashu and I've Got It, for being here this evening. thank you to all the players for showing up and spending time together.
Yay.
And thank you, any lurkers we had this evening. Hope you had some fun. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. We'll go around. We'll say some quick goodbyes, and then we'll do a raid. And I'll figure out who we're going to go raid. So let's start with Selenar.
Hello, goodbye. I am Jeff, playing Selenar. And next week, I will also be Jeff, playing Selenar.
Are you
Are you
sure?
sure?
Surprise.
What have you
Wonderful.
done with your void?
Surprise. Oh, with the count? I don't know where he went.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And then we got Renata.
Renata/Mike. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next week.
Thank you. Next up, we've got Ozo.
Hello. I promise to punch some more next week. I'm
Yes,
Ozo.
punch
And
some
Amber.
orcs.
Gonna just punch.
More punching. Oh, there's the void.
Aw.
Tiny void.
Portable void.
Portable void.
Just give it small treats.
Would you like some small treats, Zydeco?
Keep
Wonderful. Next up, we've got Tanner, or Linine, rather.
Hi, Tanner, playing Lunine. We'll see you next week. Sorry, I'm doing my nails still, so
It's all good.
Ooh.
preoccupied.
Corvus.
Hello, this is Ben Corvus, played by Matt, and yeah, maybe he'll not die next week under the heavy foots of an orc army.
And Andra. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, hi, I am Sarah. I've been playing Andra, who is now a koala bear in a tree. I have 2 spells that are not somatic, and they are not useful in this situation. And,
You made a choice.
Yep, that's true, and I'm happy with my choice. I'm
I
very
forgot
happy
there
up
were
here in
palm
this
trees.
tree. We have a YouTube channel where you can catch up on our past episodes of both this gang and our first campaign characters on our YouTube channel. And also we're apparently on Blue Sky, and you should follow us there.
Yeah. Thank you so much. And I've been Jared, your humble dungeon master here on Nuuli Forged. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Hop in this raid. We're going to raid DM T-Bork. They're doing some D&D over there. So hop in this raid. Let them know that they've been newly raided. And we will see you all next week. Remember to be kind, do some good in the world, because goddamn it needs it. And fuck all those people at the top right now. So we want everybody to be better. That's all. Be good. All right.
Just be better.
Just be better. So yeah. So hop in this raid, and we'll see you all next time. Bye, everyone. Bye.